What's up, Cyber Hive? Today's video, we'll be going over another old project called the band name generator. Another pretty easy one, kind of just mixing just input from users and putting it together to make a name for a band. Again, guys, if you haven't seen the other video previously, I kind of just talked about how I'm going to start a new series, kind of just going over some of my earlier Python projects and future ones as well. I'm hoping this keeps me motivated on doing this pretty much daily, at least 30 minutes daily, learning new stuff. And hopefully I can learn some new stuff from you guys who have been using Python. And for the people who are brand new, hopefully this can kind of show you, that coding doesn't have to be super hard. And hopefully this kind of motivates you to actually want to learn Python yourself. So this is another one that I did from one of the courses I was taking. And we'll just go ahead and run it first on this right side. And then I'll show you guys kind of how it runs on the left side here. So we'll just make that small for now so you guys can focus on this, the console. All right, so I'll just go ahead and read it. Hello there, welcome to, I should have put the band name generator. What's the name of city you grew up in? Or what's the name of the city you grew up in? All right, let's say Dallas, for example. All right, now what's the name of your pet? Let's say my pet name was Waffles. So now it's saying your band name could be the Dallas or Dallas Waffles, for example. All right. So as you can see, it just got my first two inputs and kind of just add that in at the end for my band name. All right. So now we're going to show you guys how we got all the text, how we got all that to work right here on the left side. And it's pretty much only four things or 4 lines of code. We have it here kind of hashed out. So first thing first was creating a greeting. First thing we want them to see is print, hello there, welcome to the band name generator. We're going to update that. Welcome to the band name generator. That's the first thing you see on the first line. Now on the second line, we're going to actually be getting the city input. Again, you can name this anything. Like I can name this I can write pizza or pasta or whatever, as long as I also update everywhere else where I wrote it. So for this first, we'll be getting the city. And then from that, our input, we're gonna type in input, type in the text we wanna see. So we wanna see showing up next is what's the name of the city actually. What's the name of the city you grew up in? Now we want this on a separate line. So that's why we're using the N with the backslash right there. So this, I'm gonna put this in a separate line. All right, so whatever they put in right here is going to get saved in city. They're going to get saved in that variable right there. And then now we're going to be, after that, we're going to be asking what's the name of their pet. Again, this can be, I can be asking the name for anything. But for this particular example, we're asking for the pet. So for pet, we're going to be getting the input of whatever they put in. And the text that we want to pop up on the right side is what's the name of your pet. Again, a new line, so we're going to have that broken down to a new line. And we typed in waffles. All right, so now waffles are in pet. It's in pet. So we got Dallas that we type in. That's in the variable city, and waffles is now in the variable pet. So now at the end, we want it to print out that your band name, your band name could be with a space. So your band name could be space. And then we got our city, which is Dallas. So they'll type, show up on the right side there, Dallas. And then a space. As you can see right here, we got a space in between the quotation marks. So we're gonna have a space between that. If we didn't have the quotation marks, it would be all together right there. And then plus the next variable, the pet, which is waffles. So now it's saying your band name could be Waffles. And if I wanted to add something at the end, I could be like pet plus like that, for example. And then I'm gonna show you right now. See, it just says Dallas Waffles, but I'm gonna add in the little exclamation points. So I can just show you, we can add in some extra pizzazz to it. And now look at that, your band name could be Dallas Waffles, right? And then if we wanted to, we could be even more funny. We could be like print out congratulations, you rascal. And we're gonna add that to a new line. So now, after this, either your band name could be Dallas Waffles, we'll have the congratulations right underneath that. So let's try that again, Dallas Waffles. Look at that. So now your band name could be Dallas Waffles. Congratulations, you rascal. But yeah, guys, that's kind of just a quick little rundown of the band name generator. I mean, you can use this generator, yeah, for anything. For this particular case, we're going over the name for a band, but you can mix and match this. You can, if you wanted to, you could have like pet first instead of city. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that actually. If you wanted to, you can do like pet first right there, and then the city for this example. And then we're gonna do Dallas Waffles again. And now our name should be Waffles Dallas. So let's try that again. Look at that, Waffles Dallas. And I mean, you know, like you can, again, play around with this. Like, let's say for example, I wanted to add in color. And let's say we wanted to find their favorite color, for example. So our variable we're gonna be using it just to make it easy is color. And we're gonna be getting the input. And I'm gonna ask them, what's your favorite color? And then we're gonna make sure that this is on the new line. And then down here, let's add in their favorite color at the beginning. So we're gonna do a plus color, and then plus their pet name. Oh, actually, no. First we're gonna do plus color, plus space, and then plus, plus the pet, plus another space, plus the city, and then the exclamation points. All right, so let's go ahead and try that out so you guys can see this live. So what's the name of your city? We're gonna put Dallas, we're gonna put Waffles again, and we're gonna put Red. So now the name of the band can be, your band name could be the Red Waffles Dallas. But yeah, guys, hopefully that was fun. Again, if you haven't already tried something like this, you can definitely check out this site. I think it's pronounced Replit.com. I'll probably have it like linked in the description box or comment box if you guys want to kind of just play around and try some text out. Hopefully that was fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.